Hi, this is the developer update for War Table with the Judgement support. And what I want to highlight today is I've been really working on the attack process, trying to automatically include some of the common or all of the bonuses I could think of in order to make it as automatic as possible to figure out how many dice you should roll, how much damage you should do. So here I set up a situation where we have Jaeger, who has the effects Enhanced Magic, Frost, and Boots of Agility, and Cruel, who has one soul bound to him. And I'm going to make have Cruel is going to do a charge attack. One other thing you can notice here is I updated it so that the targets you can select from respects the range of the weapons. So if I choose a longer range weapon, I can target um, within the range of that weapon. So say we're doing a charge with the cudgel. So let's see what's the uh, um, correct number of dice to roll. So here, this is giving you kind of a summary of melee 6 minus effective agi of 5 with a bonus of 2. And let's click on this details to get the full explanation. So Krul's melee stat is 6. Jaeger has an agi stat of 5, but that is reduced to 3 by Frost, and then he has Boots of Agility and Enhanced Magic, which brings him up to agi 5, and then I'm gaining a bonus of 2 uh, dice for charging. So another thing that I want to highlight here is, it's uh, recommending some modifiers. So I can, choose is the target in cover. I can, select stand your ground to because and this would only be shown for charges, and then I can also select bodyguard since he's in range of Thrommel. So let's activate this bodyguard and see what happens. So the next page is the damage page. So here's the dice that I've rolled, and I can, if there's more than 3, I can select the 3 dice that I want. Shows me like based on the dice I've selected, which maneuvers are going to be available. And then I can re-roll. And over here, it kind of is showing me effectively how much damage I'm going to do. So I scored a solid hit. I have 1 bonus damage, and the res of my target is 2, so that adds up, results in 2 damage. I can click details again to see. So here's my cudgel scoring 2 hits for a solid, which is 3 damage. So that's kind of the explanation of the weapon damage. Then I have a bonus damage of +1 because of soul enhanced, since Cruel has a soul bound to him. And then it's showing me Jaeger's res stat is 0, but I selected bodyguard, so that gives me +2 res. So I can get kind of a at a glance that just shows me how much damage it should do. If I'm curious about all the details, I can click on that details. I ended up doing that way because if I included this tape, if I left it like this by default, I think it's harder to focus on the things that are relevant. So this is really only useful if you're saying, is that right? So that's my thought process there. And then last, you can actually apply the maneuver. So here we can say, I'm going to choose the curse maneuver. It does. I don't do anything yet, like applying the curse condition. That's still future, but it does, list out the maneuver you showed. So let's just for fun, let's slide in the null magic and say that we put that the null magic effect is within 4 inches of the target. So now when I make my attack, you'll notice that in this the Boots of Agility have been canceled out because of null magic. So instead of rolling 3 dice, I'm going to be rolling 5. So now I can roll 5 dice. Again, I can see that now instead of my damage, like the res has gone down to 0, and I can do that. So goal of so a couple things that are kind of next steps. You'll notice I added enhanced magic here, and today I'm just doing that with the add token. So any effect, it has to be like an exact match. So like enhanced magic, it can't be. It has to be exactly enhanced magic like this in order to work. But so what I'm hoping to do in the future is like when if I activate Bastion and do take action of enhanced magic. Oops, he's not level 2, but you can imagine that, or here, I'll level them up to 2 and then show it. So I do take action, enhance magic. My goal here is to have this actually be like let you choose a target and add that token automatically, so that you get the token with the right exact right name, etc., on the right target. So that's kind of where I'm hoping to head next is some of those, like the effects of active abilities. Another thing that I haven't done yet, but that I think would be great to do, would be applying the effects of those maneuvers. So if it's like, they gain the poison condition, etc., that'd be great to have that happen automatically as well. All right, that's it. Thanks for checking it out.